It seemed like a simple topic at first, but it was complicated by seeing so many names and so many good rookie seasons. From Randy Moss' sensational rookie season to Ben Roethlisberger's sheer brilliance as a rookie signal caller, there's no shortage of players who have made an impact in their first season in the league. This video details how we rank the best rookie seasons in NFL history. Make sure you stick with me to the end. Without any further delay, let's get into it. Let's start with Earl Campbell, 1978 Oilers. Not only did he win the NFL Awardie, he changed the face of a team. The Oilers would advance to the playoffs for the first time since 1969. His 1,450 yards were a record at the time, but perhaps the most impressive thing was the way he ran. He looked like a bowling ball. He was able to humiliate one of the best defenses of all time. He scored 3 touchdowns at home to the proud 1978 Steelers. Another best rookie season in NFL history is Mean Joe Green, 1969 Steelers. How good a rookie do you have to be to win the Droege Award on a team that goes 1-13? Mean Joe was the mainstay for one of the greatest dynasties in history, the Steelers of the 1970s. He modified the style in which defensive tackle was played. He was fast, strong, and practically unblockable. He didn't earn the nickname Mean because of his cute game. During his rookie year, he wore the 72. In the middle of the season, he changed the famous 75, and as we know, that number has already been retired. Next up, Sammy Baugh, 1937 Redskins, the quarterback who revolutionized the NFL with the front pass. He led the Redskins to win the NFL championship in his rookie year. Also, in his rookie year, he was the punter and played defensive back as well. His record of 335 passing yards stood for 75 years until Russell Wilson broke it in 2012. In his rookie year, he led the NFL in competitions, attempts, yards, and yards per game. Sure, those were other times. The next best rookie season in NFL history that deserves some attention is Adrian Peterson, 2007 Vikings, an Awardie winner. The same Adrian Peterson announced that he would gain more than 1,300 yards and be named Offensive Rookie of the Year. He would break the rookie record with 361 total yards in a game, but perhaps his most memorable game was the one against the Chargers, where he rushed them for 296 yards and set the NFL record for rushing yards in a game. In just 8 games, he topped 1,000 yards. Had it not been for an ACL injury, Adrian Peterson would have been close to the rookie record for yards. He was also the Pro Bowl MVP. Another best rookie season in NFL history worth mentioning is Dan Marino, 1983 Dolphins. When given the opportunity to start on round 6, Marino made the most of the opportunity and would go on to finish with several records at the time, such as passer rating, lowest interception rate, and highest completion rate. An Awardie winner, he led the Dolphins to the playoffs with a 12-4 record, 7-2 as a starter. It would be the prelude to one of the best seasons of a quarterback in history. And the case of Ben Roethlisberger, 2004 Steelers, an Awardie winner, behind Tommy Maddox and Charlie Batch. He saw his chance when both quarterbacks were injured. On date 4, he was named the starter and finished with a 13-0 record. He would win his first playoff game, although he would lose the AFC final. He was the first quarterback to be unanimously named Rookie of the Year. That year, he broke the undefeated in consecutive weeks of the Eagles and Patriots, where he had 21 wins in a row. He holds the rookie records for most wins as a rookie, record for most regular season wins to start a career, best completion percentage at 66.4%, best percentage in a game at 84%, among others. The next great rookie season in NFL history is Barry Sanders, 1989 Lions, an Awardie winner. Barry was controversial but spectacular. He was quiet but explosive. He was without titles but the best. His 1,470 yards, 14 touchdowns, and 5.3 yards per carry are good enough to rank 9th. But Barry was more than numbers. It was his way of seeing him play, exploiting the hole, running like no one else has ever done. Even seeing him as a rookie and staying 10 yards from the title for not playing the last game and smiling when asked was ridiculously weird. There is no one like number 20 from the Lions. Next is Edgerrin James, 1999 Colts. 10 years after Barry came Edgerrin to win the Awardie. He did not only win Rookie of the Year, he won the rushing title with 1,500 plus yards. His 17 total touchdowns led the NFL. That rookie year, he had more than 2,000 scrimmage yards. It's a pity that the injuries shortened his career a bit, but that rookie year was spectacular. He set the record for 10 games with 100 plus yards. Ronnie Lott, 1981. 49ers also made the list of great rookie seasons in NFL history. With 7 interceptions, 3 touchdown returns, 89 tackles. He started since the first game as a CB and did not win the DR Pody, but Lott was a revolutionary from the deep position. He only once allowed a touchdown by Air 1. That year, he would be champion with the 49ers and go to the Pro Bowl. Next up, Javon Kearse, 1999 Titans. In what many consider unfair that he lost the DR Pody to Warren Sapp, Kearse had 14.5 sacks and 8 forced fumbles. He later returned for a touchdown and led his team to the Super Bowl with one of the coolest nicknames, the Freak. He managed to be dominant against the race. He was the first rookie DE to be All-Pro selected and a Pro Bowl starter since Al Bubba Smith in 1978. He was instrumental in the so-called Music City Miracle. Dick Night Train Lane, 1952. Rams shouldn't be left out for any reason. If the DR Pody prize had existed at that time, he would have won it for sure. He holds the NFL record for interceptions with 14 and in just 12 games. If a mammoth record like that has lasted 64 years, he must be in the top 5. But not only does he have that practically unbeaten record, he has one of the coolest nicknames in NFL history. In his rookie year, he did not only lead in interceptions, but also in interception yards and interception touchdowns. His way of tackling was brutal, with his famous Night Train necktie, which was a tackle to the rival's neck. He is undoubtedly the best rookie season for a defensive back. Next is Eric Dickerson, 1983 Rams. Everyone remembers 1983 as the year of the quarterbacks with Dan Marino, John Elway, and Jim Kelly. But in that year, they also selected the one who would definitely have the best performance by a rookie RB in NFL history. Leading the NFL in yards and holding the rookie record of 1,808 are enough to get Eric into the top 5. But he also led in rushing of 390, longest rushing of 85, and yards per game of 113. In addition, we must add 51 passes for 404 yards and 2 touchdowns, which gave him a total of 2,212 yards and 20 touchdowns. And Randy Moss, 1998 Vikings. An early love affair with the Vikings, Moss helped set the then record 556 points. He set a rookie record with 17 touchdowns. He was practically unmarkable. Nobody could match with his speed, height, and ability to receive the ball. Chris Carter compared him to the Michael Jordan of the NFL. No receiver was as dominant as a rookie as Randy. Let's now talk about Lawrence Taylor, 1981 Giants. I honestly don't know the reason Ronnie Lott didn't have the DRO tie. When Bill Parcells selected him with the 2nd overall pick, he knew he had acquired a phenomenon, but he not only won the Defensive Rookie of the Year, he also won the NFL Defensive Player of the Year. He is the only one to achieve this, besides being an All-Pro and being a Pro Bowler. Extra officially had 9.5 sacks and 133 tackles. But what was most impressive is that from that moment, the offensives changed radically to stop the prodigious LT. Next up, we have Gale Sayers, 1965 Bears. If Eric Dickerson had the best season of a rookie running back, Sayers had the best season an all-purpose ever had. He was a unanimous selection for Rookie of the Year. There was no offense or defense. His 22 total touchdowns are a current record. His 6 touchdowns in one game, making him the only rookie to do so. 5.2 yards per carry, 14.9 yards per punt, and 31.4 yards per kickoff gave him a total of 2,272 yards, a record at the time. All the Bears had to do to win the game was give Sayers the ball. He scored in any way possible, by rushing, 14 touchdowns, by reception, 6 by punt return, 1, and by kickoff return, 1. And to wrap it up, he even gave a 26-yard touchdown pass to Dick Gordon against the Rams. That concludes today's video. If you found the video helpful, give us a thumbs up, and don't forget to share the video with your friends and family. See you next time.